大家中午午安，就是大家应该都吃饱了这样子。I think everybody already eat their lunch, and if you're not, you can go to the booth at the fifth floor to grab some snack. If you're still hungry or haven't eat anything yet, and in the afternoon, the OpenStreetMap cross Wikidata open content track will be very international. We'll have a speaker next sections. We'll have from Japan, and we'll have one from Philippines, one from Indonesia, and the final hours we'll have all our guests, foreign guests, and me will have a joint panel and discuss about the conference, the community, and activities in our own countries. So just wait until 1 o'clock. And a quick reminder that don't have any breaks, so feel free to leave if you're going to other sections, or you have a talk yourself. So, yeah. Yeah. Just wait 1 minute. So you can feel free to have this mic or use this one. Yeah. I will adjust the volume for this one. Okay, hello everybody again. And I think it's 1 o'clock, so we'll start our section just in time. And this section we will have Taro Matsuzawa-san for his talk, OpenStreetMap, Japan activities, and others. And I have connect with the Japanese community several years ago when they had I think it's one of the open source conference in various Japanese area, and I attend once. And with Don Borton, we have dinner with the OpenStreetMap Japan community, and I'm quite impressed because Japan is doing quite good for the aggregating geodata for their own countries. And I also know that Taichi-san, that he's very active in the international community, and when I attend any big international conference like State of Map or State of Map Asia, that I will bump into Taishi-san and have a talk. I'm very impressed that he's doing some international collaborations. And let's now welcome our speaker from Japan, Taro-san.
Hi, thank you. So I start my presentation, OpenStreetMap Japan activity and others. So my name is Taro, and I'm a Georepublic Japan GIS engineer and sub-president of Japan Unix Society and director of OSGeo Japan chapter, and also director of OpenStreetMap Foundation Japan. And I'm a lead committer of United Nations OpenGIS 7 core. So my work is so sometimes I contribute open source softwares, map privilege LJS, and open layers ext, and open map tiles, and some Redmine plugin, and and React Native libraries and others. So, and I manage Redmine-based project management system, Lobster.org. So, I'm a manager of this system for my job, and I create some application with OpenStreetMap, and I create some applications using point cloud data. So I work with Python, Ruby, and TypeScript. So I'm a coder, but I'm a server administrator of OpenStreetMap Japan. So at first, thank you for support to Not Crime Japan. Hot OSM and global community support Not Crime in Japan. So for mapping, so it's Bill is a task manager of Hot OSM. So too many contributors supports Not Crime. Thank you for help our community. So today's topic, so activity in Japan. So I talk about the following sections. So at first, OpenStreetMap Japan history. So in 2008, so community started in 2008. The community was very small but very active. So at first, we use a GPS logger-based mapping party. And in 2010, so OpenStreetMap Foundation Japan was established, and this OpenStreetMap Foundation Japan is the organization of Japan. So it contains three means. So one is to support local community about OpenStreetMap Japan, and so next is to connect local companies. So for example, so Yahoo Japan's Alps map data import is a big project for us. And so third is to connect local government. Geospatial Information Authority of Japan is enabled to support so some import data or some their map enabled to use their map for tracing. Tracing is good for so opportunity for us. So our organization supports the connect to local companies and local government. In 2011, so Tohoku earthquake and tsunami happened, and OpenStreetMap Japan and global community supports this disaster. So with big based chair mapping, Bing map based chair mapping, and we developed Shinsai Info website for support the disaster. So we collect so Twitter or social media data in one website, and we publish their data of the disasters helps in website. So Shinsai Info is also use OpenStreetMap based applications. So I'm a committer of Shinsai Info. Shinsai means disaster in Japan. So after 2011, so we host global state of the map Japan, state of the map in Japan in 2012 and 2017, and we host local state of the map Japan events, and we still support local community and mapping parties in Japan. So this is a photo of the state of the map 2017 in Aizu. So there are 200 people coming from global uh, from global every world. Okay, so next, current OpenStreetMap Japan's mapping parties situations. So several mapping party in Japan and support local communities. So I talk about it. So what is Yamashita-san is go top mapping party in Japan. He is great mapper in Japan and he runs mapping party per 2 weeks in Kyoto area. So and he is so good mapper, great mapper because so he collect local so he collect data with field survey, and he surveys very niche data on the temple and shrines, and he measures and surveys the historic data. So there are too many niche data in temple. And the next, so local community activities. So Sakanasa-san is a great supporter for the local community, and he is a member of OpenStreetMap Foundation Japan too, and he running mapping party, the Mappy Hour in online every weekend, and he also create good application with OpenStreetMap data. So it's called the Machiaruki Map Maker. This is the picture of this programs. So you can change the color of the map directly, and you can print it. So it is oh. Yeah, so it can change color and change and delete layer or something. So and so it can export the PLG and SVG. So Machiaruki Map Maker is useful application in Japan. Not so, but not include the localizing data. So if you want to use it, so please read Japanese language. Mappy-Hour is Sakane-san hosts mapping party in Japan in online, and we use Slack to communicate, and we report our works after editing OpenStreetMap. So it is one result of it's maybe Tanaka-san's result. So Mappy-Hour, so we share the result of the dates mapping. And the local community activities. So second, so Hokkosha-san is a great mapper in Hokkaido, and she hosted open source conference Hokkaido booth in this year. And Sakanase-san and I joined into the booth, and Sakanase-san and Hokkosha-san runs a mapping party in Hokkaido. It is open source conference Hokkaido sessions. So too many people coming, and so and learn in about OpenStreetMap. So next upcoming event. So we will host a State of the Map local event in Hokkaido. We didn't decide the name of this event, but the day is so decided, and next sorry so next year in Sapporo, and Hospoji Hokkaido will be held in same venue. So but the day is very snow season, so be careful to travel. It's danger to danger season in Hokkaido. Okay, next I introduce Plato import activity in Japan. Plato is a great project in Japan. So, and it's a governmental project and digital twin project and by Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism in Japan. MLIT is Kokkosho is biggest government in Japan. And Plato import activity in Japan. So Plato supports several data, HTML and 3D tiles, and GeoJSON, 2D shape, FBX on object file. So they release too many output, and currently 71 cities provide the data, and their data is compatible to ODBL. That means is we can import data to OpenStreetMap without authority. So Hayashi-san is create converter to the HTML to OpenStreetMap data. So and he also provides a website to download and task management. So this is URL for download data and survey the task management. And currently, so we import building data from Plato project. Okada-san and Furuhashi Labo, and Furuhashi is a Taichi's labo, and by Wataru-san, a great supporter to import data. Also, so if we have some problem to import the data, Empire is will revert it. So our activity is only Japanese information, but it is good to fill the building data in Japan. So and so this activity is very important. Okay, so next, so I introduce OpenStreetMap Japan related server activities. So we have as many some servers. So for and we host some services. So first OpenStreetMap Japan server. The server provided by Sakura Internet, the front end server for community. So announce for community event mapping party and etc. And so we linked community Slack and community mailing list. And we use Drupal, but the version is very old. So, but so we need to convert the new Drupal version. But something is difficult in now. Okay, so next, OpenStreetMap Japan tile server. So we provide tile server in Japan. So raster and vector and raster tile server and with planet data. Also, we provide PM tiles data. So and vector style is tweaked for local regional programs, and we also provide aerial photo tile server. So we host the two types servers. So one type server is so vector and raster tile server with planet data. So the server is provided by Sakura Internet. So spec is 20 CPUs and so 64 gigabyte RAM and 500 gigabyte 500 gigabyte SSD, and so I generate the vector tile data with planet tiler using planet tiler, and it's currently so the planet tiler is output OpenMap tiles 3.15 schema, and so the generator machine is provided by Okay, so the generator machine is provided by Kioxia, and I upload I process and upload the data by hand per week. So today, so I just running Planet Tiler in my parents' house servers, and the server using Tiles server GL and Varnish cache, and so that means that Tile server GL support raster output. So this is the website of the Tile server GL site. So we host 7 styles in now. 3 types style now. And we tweaked vector style. So our vector style supports the regional program in Japan, Takeshima region program between Korea, and Hokkaidō region programs between Russia. So the style is overlay and OpenStreetMap data, because OpenStreetMap data is written in Korea only. So we need to so Japanese government recommend to map use Japanese languages data. So so my style so overlay some region of data. Also, so we host some PM tiles data. So one is Planet OSM vector tile data. So I update per week. So I generate MB tiles data for tile server GL, but so and so I use Go PM tiles to convert to MB tiles to PM tiles, and I host so we host some local vector tile data. Also, we host OpenStreetMap vector tile dataset. Currently, so 2024. Sorry, I forget the. So current state public data. It is view of the PM tile viewers of overture maps. Overture maps so having too many buildings and too many some way and transportation and water line. And the next aerial photo tile server. So Empire creates some tile with aerial photo. It's they are public survey data. So he get permission to use aerial photo from local governments, and the aerial photos are very high resolution. And it is useful to armchair mapping, and so and the server provided by OpenStreetMap Foundation Japan's money. So there is aerial photo with JOSM, and next OpenStreetMap Japan tag info server. So this is a test instance in Japan, and this is the server provided by Mielne Inc. So, and next, OpenStreetMap Japan, the overpass server. So the server provided by VirtualTech Japan in VirtualTech Japan Inc. Overpass server in Japan. From Japan's instance. So we provide both Overpass API and Overpass Turbo for global. Limitation is so it contains some limitation in now, but it is so near from Taiwan to Taiwan to Japan. It's very near the connection, so near location. So it is useful for Taiwan's persons. Yeah, this is a screenshot of Overpass Turbo in Japan. Okay, so there are no time. So so I something. So I talk. Okay. So other topic in Japan. So United Nations, OpenGI 7 and UNVT, and it's many Japanese people join in this project, and we provide some several data and tools into the project. One is free and open information library for geospatial. Frosty is a library of OpenStreetMap. We collect several open data and to show in the map. And core concept by developed by HFU Fujimura-san, and website developed by Yuiseki. So you can access this site, and it uses storybook based and geolocation data viewer. And the next, Caritas is a developer tool for map-libre vector styles. Caritas split style, so JSON format to HAML file. And you can edit the style your favorite editor, like a VS Code or Emacs or Vim. And Caritas is developed by Geolonia Inc. and maintenance by UNVT community. I will talk about Caritas in the State of the Map 2024 in Kenya. So summary is OpenStreetMap Japan has several activity on mapping parties in join the local event and import data. And we provide several servers in Japan. So and we also provide several tools and data to the global community. So yeah, so this is my presentation. So thank you for listening.
Is there any questions from the audience? I have one question for you, and I'm very curious about what's the motive behind those Japanese mappers. Motive. Why do they contribute to OpenStreetMap?
Motive. So yeah, so yeah, it is a spirit of happy mapping. So yeah, so I like the mapping and but so yeah, everyone has the each concept of the mapping because they so someone Yamashita-san want to fill the every data. So and Taichi and will so spread the global activities and so it's I think the one is motivative is not not share in the community, but each community members have each motivation. Different motivation. Yes.
Okay. Is there any questions? Or okay. In the meantime, professional, you come downstairs to prepare for your talk.
So for the services, and so for example, like the tile server that's run by OSMF Japan, is that meant for mainly for people in Japan to use them, or can other people outside of Japan use them as well? For the tile server, yeah.
For other people outside Japan.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, everyone can use I want to more maintenance in Japan. So
Mainly focus for Japanese.
no, not focus in Japanese, but the style is
Adapt to Japan.
Adapt, okay.
for Japanese.
I see. Thank you.
Okay, due to the time limit, we will just thanks Taro-san for his talk. And next we will have the professional Hong for his sections. So just let him stir up the computer first.还是我拔起来再重插好了。 嗯。
对啊，没错。
在 HDMI 吗？
它是 HDMI 1。他们有人吗？
老师那个荧幕设定。
这个是有抓到，应该是有送出去，然后有切到 HDMI。
多少？
可以找他们。
哦，不错。早上一般都是用直接用这个，理论上应该送讯号过去了。
对，我的电脑有抓到，然后这个也切过来，然后线也接了。
接 HDMI。
对，接 HDMI。麻烦你看看，那我可以先开始。OK。
Okay, we're still solving the technical issues, and when we're fixing it, we'll welcome Professor Hong for his speech about his journey from OpenStreetMap, his usage of OpenStreetMap data. Let's welcome.
谢谢。
好，大家好，今天这一场我是用中文讲嘛，哈 ，OK， 好，OK， 今天那个我跟各位报告的这个东西呢，是一个就是我在爬山的时候、登山的时候，那个突然想到需要这个东西，就是我们那个登山的队伍啊，分成2、3群。然后分开之后要找对方。那次我在爬山的时候，就听到他们在那边用那个无线对讲机在找彼此，然后找的有点辛苦。那所以我就写了这个东西。那这个基本上是 Zenly， 有听过 Zenly 请举手。Zenly 好，谢谢。这个 Zenly 这个东西我也不知道，是我听我学生。他们写报告的时候，我看到就是说，我们好几个好朋友想要知道彼此在什么地方，那每一个人手机上就装这个 Zenly 的 App， 然后你随时回报你的那个 GPS 的位置，然后就可以看到彼此的，透过那个伺服器呢，大家就可以看到彼此的位置。好，那当然 Zenly 这个呢，它不是自由软体，好，所以我也不会去用它。而且它已经下架了，好像是去年就已经下架了。那有新的 App 呢，好像我没有认真研究。那有新的 App 已经这个上架，不过它不是 Open Source， 所以我就不会去用它。那我是非常懒惰，我一定用尽量已经别人写好的东西，我就不会再重复发明轮子，所以我就是拿现成的东西来拼凑。那如果各位有兴趣的话，哈，那个我们在准备这个投影机解决问题的时候呢，如果你有兴趣，你可以先装一个 App， 不是我的 App， 我刚刚讲过，我很懒惰，我就是拿现成的 App。如果你用的是 Android 手机，请你先从 F-Droid 这个市集呢去安装 GPS Logger， 好。那可能很多人，第一个，我知道我这个要求有一点点不是非常的理想，因为第一个呢，可能很多人用 iPhone， 所以就没有办法。好，那如果你用 Android 呢，绝大多数人你的 App 是从 App Store 去下载，那可是我发现这个 App 好像没有在 App Store 上面。那我自己平常手机大部分的 App 都是从 F-Droid 的这一个替代市集去下载。那这个是一个 Open Source 的市集，好，你可以把它想成是 Android 版的 Debian Repository。所以第一个你要先下载 F-Droid 这个 App， 然后安装好之后呢，你要从 F-Droid 这个 App 里面去下载一个 App 叫做 GPS Logger。那可能要先请各位呢把F-Droid 装起来，然后从这里把 GPS Logger 装好之后，那接下来我们就可以 啊，等一下大家就可以试试看，玩玩看这个东西。那当然现在不会太有趣，因为我们所有人都在这间教室里面。好，那所以等一下你把 GPS 打开之后呢，然后如果在地图上看到，会所有人都挤在一起，挤在相同的位置，不是太有趣哈。不过等到我们这个 session 结束哈，今天下午大家各自散开去吃晚餐的时候，你可以再回头来看一下，好，那就会看到这个 app 的用处哈。那其实这个也不是一个 app， 它就是我讲的，它是一个拼凑的这个拼装车。那我很简单，先大约解释一下这个拼装车的运作哈，它的这个架构。那个其实有一个网站超棒的哈，叫 UMAP。这个 UMAP 呢，可以让你自己建很多，就是建立自己的地图。好，对，然后顺便请各位，如果你还没有玩过 UMAP 的话呢，哈，没有关系，你现在可以马上就是找到这个 UMAP 的网站，它是一个.fr 法国的网站，然后你从这边要登录的时候呢，它自己本身没有管理账号，你可以先选择用这个 OpenStreetMap 的账号登录，或者是用 GitHub 的账号登录。那登录之后，你就可以建立自己的UMAP 的这个地图。我自己是用 UMAP 建了很多各式各样的地图啦哈。那今天呢这一部分如果没有做也没关系，因为我已经建好一个地图，就是专门用来让我们今天这一场的实验所使用的地图。所以等一下你如果要测试的话，就是可以哦。好，接下来就可以了，谢谢，谢谢。
这样有吗？
谢谢。好，那我就来稍微示范一下。所以首先呢，如果各位那个还没有下载的话呢，就是我刚刚讲的 F-Droid 这个网站呢是等于是 Google Play 自由版的 Google Play。好，如果你需要网址的话，在这个地方，这是自由版的 Google Play。那就是自由的这个Google App 的市集 ，Android App 的市集。然后从这里面去搜寻 GPS Logger， 然后把这个 GPS Logger 对，好，把这个 GPS Logger 呢，把它装起来。好，那各位一边在安装这个 GPS Logger 的时候呢，我先秀那个我们这一个地图给大家看。好，那大家可以看到，现在这个地图上面呢，只有我一个人，就是贵，好，这一个人的足迹。各位可以看到，这条是基隆路嘛，好，对不对？基隆路，然后这条罗斯福路，所以这边是台湾科技大学。那我现在就在这个地方。那等一下，各位把你自己加到我的地图里面去之后，这里就会出现更多足迹出来。那你要加入我的地图呢，就是我刚刚讲的，需要安装 GPS Logger。那至于 UMAP 你有没有无所谓哈。如果你要建立自己的地图，你要就是当一个群组的头，你才需要有自己的这个 UMAP 账号。那如果对，我应该要先给各位这个网址。这好像有点小，我把它变那个好了。 好，这个地图应该这个 QR code 应该比较好扫，所以呢，各位不管你有没有装那个 app， 你等一下都可以先看一下我们这个地图上面，好，一起观赏一下。那等一下有同号加进来的时候，你就可以看到它在这里出现。好，那所以我这个 app 呢，它有几个部分。第一个就是你自己每一个人要参与的人，手机上装了这个 GPS logger。这个 GPS logger 呢，它你可以做一个设定，哈，等一下我会教各位设定。那其中一个重点就是，第一个你要知道我是哪一个群组。好，那群组的主人就设定一个名字，好，比如说这个软体自由协会登山队，那所有这个加入这个群组的人呢，就可以看到彼此的位置。那我这个其实是蛮阳春的哈，完全没有那个隐私账号什么密码的设定，通通都没有，就是全部放在网络上让大家看光光。那所以任何人都可以加入任何群组，或者是没有加入群组，你也可以看到那个群组的所有人的动向。所以基本上，你群组要取什么名字随便你，没有任何的限制啊。如果跟人家正好撞衫哦，那就会变成同一个群组。所以第一个要设定群组的名字，第二个要设定你自己的名字。好像各位刚刚在那个地图上看到我的名字。贵有没有？那个是我自己设定的啊。你要设英文、中文或者是其他语言也都 OK。那然后也可以是你的外号哈，随便，反正没有人管你，也没有验证机制。然后再来第三个很重要的是，你要指定一个伺服器。这个 GPS logger 呢，你可以把它设定成说我。每隔半分钟，好，每隔一两分钟，每隔多久呢？他就会去看一个网址。那当他就是送出一个讯号说我要去看某个网址的时候，其实也就是把他目前这个经纬度的资讯，把你自己目前刚刚我们设定的这个群组名称，然后个人的名字以及我的经纬度的这些资讯呢，当你 GPS logger 去造访那个网址的时候呢，那个网站的伺服器就会把这些资讯记录下来，然后这个记录下来的这个资讯，在这个log 里面呢，在这个 web server 的 log 里面呢，我就把它抓出来，然后把它变成一个 GeoJSON 的档案，让 UMap 去抓这个资料。好，所以呢，我们现在就给大家。看一下这个，好，这是我的部落格一篇文章的网址啊，好，那这个也是有点小，如果等一下各位有兴趣，我们结束之后再来，可以再来前面，看这个就是我这篇文章的网址，或者你直接搜寻，亚会哈，我不知道大家怎么念。这个念起来像雅慧，我应该找一位女生，名字叫雅慧，请她来代言会比较合适一点。好 ，I am here, where are you？ 好，这是我的 app 的名称啊，其实都没有 app， 就是只有50行程式而已。好，所以我们来看一下这个架构。所以刚刚讲呢，好，每一个要参与这个登山队的。同学呢，就自己安装这个 GPS logger 之后呢，然后就去我给各位的一个网址，你等一下把那个网址填到你的 GPS logger 的设定里面，然后每隔半分钟、1分钟，你就这个 GPS logger 就把你的经纬度回报到这个 web server， 然后这个 web server， 我后面呢，这个就是我写的一个小小的程式。这个小小的程式呢，当你去看这个网址的时候，它就会分析这个 log 档，分析Apache Web Server 的这个 log 档的资料，然后就会把这一个群组里面的所有人的这个位置呢传回去这个看谁来看这个 Web Server。那我们刚刚讲 UMap， 好，我做了一个 UMap 的这一个地图。 UMap 有一个很有趣的地方哈，就是它不是只有让你自己可以在上面设有兴趣的这个点，它甚至可以有一个动态的网址，所以当你填一个动态网址给它的时候，它就可以隔一段时间就去更新那个动态的资料。所以我这个程式做的事情就是把刚才那一些资讯，所有人的目前位置的资讯转成 GeoJSON 档，然后把那个 GeoJSON 的网址呢填到这个 UMap 设定里面。所以当你去看这个 UMap 地图的时候呢，那它就会去把当时抓到的这些资讯呢放到 UMap 上来，然后就会看到我们目前的位置。所以呢，好，就是我跟各位讲了超懒惰的，我只有写了50行的程式。好，那我们先来看一下怎么设定。如果你的这个 UMap 如果你的 GPS logger 已经设定好的话呢，已经下载完的话呢，第一个我们要先请大家开一个新的这个配置哈。进去之后，这个左上角有一个预设的配置档案，这个意思就是说你可以有好几组不同的设定，好，每一组设定就是比如说我这一组设定是要在我们这个登山队使用，然后另外一组设定是要给我的好朋友使用等等，好，我们是不同群组，所以我就没有要把它混在一起。那我们要先请大家进到这个左上角这个配置预设的配置这边，点下去之后呢，你就可以建立一个新的这个配置。好，那我把我的手机的这个设定呢给大家看一下。新的配置档案的这个名称呢，我们把它取名叫 ICOS24，然后
Yeah. So during that time when Typhoon Yolanda or Haiyan entered the Philippines, um, there were limited data available for public consumption. For example, where to go to provide disaster relief. So we as a community in OpenStreetMap had to initiate crowdsource mapping in the Visayas region to be able to assist or provide information that are essential for these kinds of disaster operations.
这边是小松，这边是小松。请问是，我不知道要怎么把那个讲者模式切换成一般的模式。
Okay. Okay, just to continue in my presentation. So as mentioned, Yolanda was a significant part of our community in the Philippines. And for us, it's just a small group of hobbyist mappers when we started as a community. So the pictures that I will show you later on is showing what the community looks like before back from 2009, where around 9 mappers were just part of the community participating and just mapping whatever they wanted to map. But through the years, the community has grown significantly, and we also took the opportunity to somehow thank the community of volunteers from the international community, because they were very significant in terms of assisting the community in the Philippines to provide those gaps during Typhoon Yolanda. And Eugene Villar, who is also a pioneer mapper from the Philippines, he also recognized that Yolanda became a significant point in the OpenStreetMap Philippines community, because the data that we've been providing to the government meant life and death to the society, because these data sets from typhoon mapping in Yolanda highlighted how significant OpenStreetMap data can be, how open data can be in terms of assisting affected communities in a larger scale. And just to show you some statistics during that period, so because of the cyclone in 2014, there were 1,670 volunteers in 82 countries. So it's a lot of communities that helped the Philippines in mapping 4.5 million objects that were very useful for humanitarian organizations, for the government to be able to address the needs of the communities. And since the community was just very small. We started 2011, but as you can see, because of the cyclone that happened, there was an extreme spike of growth in terms of OpenStreetMap data. So this was prepared by Eugene also in 2018 to show us how significant that period was for our community. And even at my university job in the Philippines, we've seen the significance and benefits of OpenStreetMap to be able to provide more assistance to our partner communities. So that's why around 2017, just a few years after the cyclone Haiyan happened, we also initiated a project to be able to map out the building footprints, the road networks, the critical facilities in 17 provinces. And we were also grateful for the support provided by 452 volunteers, including the international community, the local government units that were part of this project, and even the student organizations that we also reached out to during this project. And in total, we were able to contribute 2.7 million building footprints across the regions. And because of the availability of the OpenStreetMap data for us, for example, in Project NOAA or the university, we've been using the building footprints also from OpenStreetMap to conduct analysis further for disaster resilience. So for example, this application, NOAA website, so we have a feature called Know Your Hazard. So what this feature does is we assess the area's exposure to different types of hazards. For example, flood, landslides, and storm surges. We would like to provide the public about the information of the kind of or the level of exposure they are in those areas. So if you just move the pin to the different buildings, to the different area, it will automatically give you an assessment. So all of these are essential and useful for us because OpenStreetMap data is available. So as I've mentioned earlier, since OpenStreetMap Philippines community has been very small back in 2009, but in the recent years, the community has grown thanks to my friends and the community at large. We have more women mappers now, as compared to before that it was just a very small ratio, like 0 to 9 or 1 to 10, 1:10 women. But now we can see a lot of women also leading the communities. And we also have, in fact, LGBTQ community that is also part of the OpenStreetMap Philippines community. All right, so because of